Hello, hello, everybody. We're back. I was checking what's going on in the community. And there, Hannibal is still doing his live stream, which is, I said, I admire. I don't know how he can talk so long about what like. But then you also have another person doing. I don't want to say his name, doing also live chat. And this person with Missimo is arguing, but the thing is, Missimo wants clout and wants views and wants attention. The other person, that I'm not going to mention his name, also wants attention. So they're just hitting each other up, I believe. And I don't know, maybe it works. Maybe they get views. But it's for me ridiculous. Missimo and with that individual, quarreling on YouTube about, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm gonna, come on, this is childish for me. Hey, Shelly, you're back. I don't know if many people will get back, but whatever. We just hang out a little bit, and because I checked the community, Shelly, and I was like, "What's going on?" And in the end, nothing. Hannibal still has his chat, and as I said, I admire he can continue so long. I don't know how he has. You really have to be an entertainer. I wouldn't have the mental patience to, like, you know what I'm talking about. And then there is, Missy Moo is arguing, quarreling with another, and they're trying to give each other attention. In the end, it's like, what are you quarreling on YouTube about? Who is Missy Moo to Nader? Who is Nader to Missy Moo? It's just both of them eager for views and for attention. I'm telling you, that's how desperate people are. People are so desperate for views and attention that Monty makes himself braids. Yeah, just look at that. And that people start to quarrel, I'm not afraid of you, and put in their titles, I'm not afraid. Come on, give it a break. You guys are making yourself too clownish. It's not even funny. It's good to be an entertainer and to joke like I'm joking around, but to make yourself so much of a clown is ridiculous, in my opinion. So that's my opinion about that. It's just ridiculous because they have nothing to talk about. Like I told you, people really don't have content. Foodie Beauty Cat, that's all they can talk about now, and some past stories. I even wonder, I didn't even go check because I don't go to the page, FFG. I wonder what FFG is doing these days. I'm really curious. I really am honestly curious about what FFG is doing. You saw today, the cat story came out immediately, boom! Just saying, the first one. I'm speechless. Yeah, you're speechless, but yet you're not speechless. Come on, hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Money, 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 money. It's money, 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 I tell you. And then immediately, boom, you have Monty, boom, the cat. But of course, Monty, for him, that was convenient. That was, felt perfectly like a warm butter on a piece of, butter on a piece of warm bread. It fell perfectly for him because Barney came out and started her life. I'm anyways curious. I didn't even check to see, did he go forward? Did he go forth with that subject or not? Let me go look. Where's Ookie Spooky? Ookie Spooky! I've not seen you in so long time. Where have you been, Ookie Spooky? Seriously now. Even Steve have asked me about you. I'm not joking with you. Even Steve asked me about you, about Ookie Spooky. Do you want to be okay? You can be. I don't mind. I don't have problem with you. You're also now mod. Yeah, I never have problem with you. Even though you're mean to me, but you're not, at least you're joking me and you don't say ugly things to me. Like, you don't call me ugly things. They are mean to me, but I can take their meanness. Remember, Sherry, what my parents were, they raised me, they taught me that sometimes if you're very mean, I don't know how it is, but sometimes meanness is not even that bad. And Ookie Spooky is not ugly mean. And I can always block Ookie Spooky. I know how to block. I can easily remove. But they have their jokes and they were never impolite to me, like other people have been. But what did I want to do? I wanted to check something for you. Um, I wanted to check on. That's what I wanted to check on Monty to see what happened, what happened from our life. He's doing it now. He's doing it now. I don't know. Let's watch it together. I'll close the music and I'll just keep the sound. It's not like you need to see his face anyhow, right? Come on, you don't need to see his face. I'll just close the music. No need for music. Look, 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 look. With his haircut. Look, he's talking about Barney. Okay, let's stay here. Stay here. Because I'm not even watching. I'm watching the chat, but we're listening to him in the background. We're listening to him in the background. Look at his hair. Yeah, Uki Spooky. Team Sass is using the cat for content. Thank you very much. Uki, can you tell Sherry the same? Because Sherry doesn't believe. I've, her world has been in this chat as well. In this one, in this chat where you are now, where we are. Yeah, Sherry. Also, Fully Beauty got a new cat for content. I know. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should get a cat. Sherry, what cat should I get? I'm joking. I'm joking. You know that. I would never do anything like that. But I would joke about it. Listen, listen what we do. I cannot stream perfectly, I'm learning. But if I talk at the same time, I will make you guys upset. It doesn't make sense. I will play, and then if I have to comment, I will stop, yeah? So let's do it like let's listen together now. Okay, I will tell you. So you cannot hear the video, but you can hear me. I understand, right? Basically, what is going on is that Monty is covering the Barney stream of today. Yeah, the Barney stream of today, and he's giving his comments. What Barney said, I know, and you know, you we all were there today. But let's say what this Monty is gonna say. That's what I'm curious. What's he got to say? And you can see all the people. I see the people in the chat. It's always good to look at the people, of course, if you don't care, but to see, who you're dealing with and what's. Barney speaks so nice. I have to say, I respect so much Barney. I really like. I'm in love. I have a new obsession. No, I'm joking. Don't worry. I'm still with my Yo Mama shrine. Monty in the end just does Monty. What he does is just he reads the chat and then gives some stupid comment that is neutral. So he doesn't seem bad, not good, and he comments. And he gives the audience to hear what they want, still dancing according to their tune, if you understand what I mean with that remark, with that phrase. Find, where have you been find? Mud Slaker. Yet here we are. Yeah, and we're listening. I'm narrating what Monty is saying about Barney. I'm stream sniping. I am stream sniping. No, no drug news stories now. Now we're stream sniping Monty. No, in the end, I can't even say what do you expect that Monty's going to stream something interesting? No, just to have some content, to entertain his chat, the usual shit, and to act cute and to give some wise explanations that are neutral, and hey, young T-Chems, how can I make that you can hear the snipe? When I play the music, you can hear my music, no? Am I right? When I play music, you can hear the music? You can hear it, no? So why would you not be able to hear this? You cannot hear it? Hey, okay, leave it. You can hear me at least, yeah? So leave it. I don't know why that doesn't work, and I don't know why this has never worked. It means that I've lost a lot of time, really a lot of time, putting my playlist and looking what music am I gonna play. And I don't know, I've been thinking, but I've been listening to music all this time, but you have not. I'm really sorry about it. I really have to learn to use StreamYards or something, because I thought, okay, I cannot present any image or something like that, but at least I can put some music in the background. And since I'm not monetized, people can listen to the music. And I remember sometimes people hear the music, but now apparently it doesn't work anymore. Doesn't matter. I'll think about some solution. I will. But basically, Monty is just covering the Barney stream of today, and trying to sound wise, trying to sound neutral and intelligent and cute with his hair. And the usual stuff, nothing new. It's just Monty being Monty. Monty being Monty, business orientated, to make his views, to make his YouTube money, and that's it. Yeah, you have to sell for the music in your head. I'm really sorry about that. And I will fix it. I will fix it up. I will fix it up. I always thought that it's working, but I have to get my phone charger. That's why I'm also not making. Nobody has told me that they missed my short videos. You know that I was very famous for my short videos at once upon a time. I was. And I have not made them because I don't have my charger. So my phone is not working and I can't make my short videos, my 2 3 minute ones. So now I'm just doing the lives and it's working out fine for me. But I have to get my phone working, and then you can hear music, because then I can put the music on my phone. I like it that nobody really has anything back to say to me. It's like everything that I say on my channel is right. Sometimes people say something back, but and I like it also that nobody really comments on me, because it would be ridiculous, because I'm not really a subject. And it would be and there's not much to cover about me. Oh, she's crazy. That's it. That's all you can say. She's crazy. So okay, what story do you want to hear, Getting Girl? I'll give you one. Do you want to hear about? There's a lot of stories. I don't know which one to pull out. When I was in Australia and I was building up the factory with my Chinese partner, the small factory there with ventilation. The initial factory is in China, a big one, but she wanted a small one in Melbourne, Australia, and I helped her out. Of course, I had to meet some friends and go out and all that. And there was one evening I met this couple, and they were my age and Australian, young, and they were like, "Yeah, let's hang out," and okay, let's hang out. We went there, along the street, having drinks, and there was street, not parades, but performers, watching them, and it was a fun evening. And then in the end, karaoke. They said, "Let's go karaoke." I don't know what they were on. They were on something, and In the end, they said, I said, okay, I'm going home. And they said, no, just come sleep at our house. Tomorrow is a Sunday, and well, we have the garden and we can barbecue and all that. And I said, well, that sounds nice. I miss friends and I miss just nights like that. Yeah, let's wake up tomorrow and let's continue to party and barbecue, and why not? So I went. And I tell you, we arrive at the place, at the house, and we open some beers, put some music, and then the woman, she says to me that her brother lives there also. And I see that the house is a mess, like I'm telling you, so filthy, so filthy, so dirty. And I'm not a clean freak, but it was just so dirty and filthy. And I'm like, okay, I don't judge. I've seen things like that in my life. Don't judge. And just appreciate that they invited me. And then the brother comes out, and he is, how you call it? I don't want to, I have to watch out with my language. Mentally challenged. And you can see that this person really had no care or love. And they ignore him and they treat him badly. And I already knew that I already knew at that moment I'm in the wrong place with the wrong people. But what can I do? I have to deal with it. I put myself in the situation. It's not the first situation shit I put myself in, and not the last. And so I speak to the boy, or it's I think it's a man, but it seems like a boy. And they give him beer, and I take the beer away from him. I take the beer away from him, and I say, no, he doesn't need beer. And we I talked to him, and he really appreciated me. And then he went to sleep, and they gave me a place where I could sleep. And then the boyfriend starts coming into my room, like it was terrible. And he's like, she doesn't want to sleep with me, like, I want to sleep with you. And I was like, oh my god, what an uncomfortable situation this is for me. And I'm like, no, stop it. Anyways, he did that for several times. And the next morning I woke up, and I was just like, I just want to get out of here, like how stupid I was. For Christ's sakes, once again, how stupid. I just want to get out. And the boy wakes up, and he's so happy to see me, and he's like trying to fix me up some breakfast, whatever. And he was really sad. You could see that really he that's why I think I'm so traumatized by this, because I could see how much he lacked love, and how much he lacked care. And but in the end, I left and I never met those people again. So that's a story. A reach around what? No, I didn't do any of that. Yeah, I know. He just wanted a friend. I really felt bad for the boy. I really did feel bad, and I will. That's the thing. He will always stick in my mind. He will always stick in my mind. That's the person I won't forget, even though I met very short and in a bad circumstance. So and then there's stories like when I was traveling to the Arabic countries, like Qatar. When I was in Qatar, in Doha, and I was there for business. I had one client that he knew my hotel and everything, and my room. He got the room number, and he would at night, we would have business meetings during the day. Everything was normal, and then at night, he would deliver me packages of lingerie and everything to my room. And the next day, I would have to face it, and I would give him back the lingerie, and I would tell him, this is not okay, this is not okay. This is not okay. And he was feeling very embarrassed, I guess. But I'm like, no, we don't do that in my country. We just don't do that in business. We don't give presents, and especially not like this. Then there was the story where I was in Kuwait, and they suspected that I was working for Israel. I don't know how and why, what gave it away. I don't think much could give it away, but they wanted to test and they wanted to see my reaction, and it was really ridiculous. And I'm really glad I didn't freak out. And they brought me. They're like, no, they somebody gave birth to a baby boy, a son, and they have to get sheep, and they got live sheep. So we went to the camp of the sheep, and they were going around picking two sheep, and the sheep were tied by their feet and thrown in the trunk, and they were heating the trunk all the way until some storage unit. In the storage unit, which was all cement, you had where you could hang up cut in the middle of the stomach. Boom, everything cut through, and all the guts and everything just going down, and there was a drain for the blood even there. And they did all that after our business meeting. Instead of just dropping, no, they wanted to see my reaction. Otherwise, they could have just dropped me at the hotel as normal people would have done. And then they said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, "Yeah, it's your culture." I said, "For me, it's like watching Discovery Channel live. I don't mind, but also, just insane." You stop. I'm sorry. I stopped reading the chat. And yeah, and then what else? Then also another, just people, a lot of people stalking me in the hotel rooms. That's for sure. In the Arabic countries, I have to say, I was always stalked in the hotel rooms. They would find out even my room number, and the phone would be ringing, and I want to come to your room. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I would be like, I would even call the reception. I'm like, I'm afraid, and they would be like, just lock your room, and there's cameras everywhere. And I'm like, how did this person get my room number in the first place? Ookie spooky. Hey, Community Tab. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping by. No, with when I was really successful and I was traveling, like for me, like I told you, other people take a bus or whatever. For me, I was traveling every 2 months to a destination, every 2 months to some country, every 2 months, and that's for a time period all my life. Of course, I had some years where I was not traveling, like from age 13 until 22. I was traveling very little, very little. But all the rest, I was traveling all the time. And when I was very successful and I was at the peak of my life, I will never get the peak of my life is already gone. I have to accept it. I will never look the way I looked. I will never be the person that I was back then. And I just have to move on and become, my new self. But when I was at the peak, I didn't have any fear and I would get away with everything. I don't know. I just had my way. I just had that way of mine. And I was so crazy that when I would travel, I told you, I would take substances with me because I wanted to have party with me. If I would meet my friends, hey, come on, let's go to the bathroom. You guys know what I'm talking about. Whoever knows what I'm talking about, let's go to the bathroom. Let's party a little bit. Uh, that I didn't even have the fear that before getting on the plane, I would go in the bathroom. I would even on the plane, but I would never take a lot with me. That's the thing. I would not, but it doesn't matter the quantity. But I'm just saying I was fearless, and I was reckless, and I was stupid. And I'm really glad, that maybe that's why things went wrong for me. Sometimes I think maybe that's why COVID and my mother and my father death and my restaurant and now my marriage problems. Maybe I'm thinking that's why all this bad things happen to me one after the other, because it's kind of my karma, and payback, something like that. I do consider. It is, yeah, it's true, young teachers. It is about self-care, and I already look much better. Like then, if I look at myself 2 years ago compared to now, I am okay. Like 2 years ago, like I could not look myself in the mirror. I was so bad off. I could not look myself in the mirror. It's terrible when you feel that way. It's very terrible to feel that way, that you don't want, that you're afraid of looking yourself in the mirror. But I'm not anymore at that stage. Now I don't have any problem anymore to look at myself in the mirror. So I fixed myself up, but of course I don't look the way I did before. But like you said, I everybody can work on that. It just takes a little bit of discipline, motivation, and like you said, self-care. Kuwaiti bees. I know these Kuwaiti bees are also from somewhere, from everywhere, but I don't. That's the thing. I know them, and I know the people's name, and I'm happy to see them because I know them. But then I always have to question: is this a person that I like, or is this a person that I don't like? And then I have to think back in my mind: where do I know them from? What chat? What did they say? And most of the time, that information to get in your brain is almost impossible because it's insignificant information. And it's good that it's that way, that you can't get to that information easy, because that would be sad otherwise. It means that you are really too over preoccupied. But of course, when I see these names, I'm like, oh, I know. And I'm like, is it a good person? Is it a bad person? We'll check. Steve wrote, but no, Steve didn't write. He's probably tired. Yeah, I think that he's very tired. But yeah, it's hilarious. Monty with the hair. That was a big laugh. You have to admit it. I was shocked. I was like, what is up with that guy now? Is he completely losing it? But I have to also say, it's really. I'm surprised. Wait. I'm not surprised. The night is early yet. The night is early. I have a feeling that something tells me. Let's think if my feeling is right. Come on. Come on, let's go for it. I have a feeling that Kai is going to come tonight and talk about the cat also. What do you think? Do you think that I'm right, or do you think that I'm wrong? I feel in about 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I feel her presence on the internet talking about that cat. Let's see if I'm right. Gaining Gerd, what story do you want me to tell you now? I hope also she makes me laugh. She does make Sherry. I have nothing against Kaya. I always, you've seen my videos about her. She really does make me laugh with the faces she makes, and the hand movements and all that. She's really like a comedian for me, a comedian. She's entertainer comedy show. And why not? She's good at it. She's good at being a comedian. She's funny. She really is. Like how much I've laughed from Kaya, how many laughter she has given me. I'm very thankful. That's why I said, "Well, what's my point to hate?" And because she didn't answer one email of mine, and I took it personal, whatever, I said that's no reason. In the end, she does her thing, like many other people do. But at least she's funny at doing it. She at least gives some laughter, and that's for me good entertainer. I can't believe you guys have not been hearing the music all this time. And I've been thinking that I'm playing music. Like, seriously, how ridiculous. Gaining Girl, what story else do you want to hear? You can tell me and I will tell you story. Is where's Grandpa Jim? I always reimagine my life. Grandpa Jim. I always think, if I would have done this back then, if I would have done, I had so many, my life was like a maze. So many decisions that could have radically changed my life, but extremely changed my life. And I was always chicken shit. That's why maybe I put myself the name chicken. I was always chicken to take risks. I was like, no, uh, I better not trust anyone. I better not trust anyone, and struggle on my own. And I had good opportunities and chances offered to me. But whatever, it is what it is. I can't turn back time, and I'm not the only one with a story like this. Doesn't make me special. There's many people in the same boat as me that, in life you call it, you miss the train or you miss the bus. Too busy, talking or looking at other stuff, and you missed your opportunities. Why you didn't get to see the picture? It's in the thumbnail. It's very good picture. What do you mean? It's in the thumbnail. It's a very good picture. No, it's not. Oh, let me put for you. Let me put it for you. I can do this. Ah, yeah, I even put the title. It's just for you. I'm not ashamed. I don't have why to be ashamed. There, I put it. Grandpa Jim, I put the picture. Probably I'm gonna get comments on it. But I even put in my title, no thirsty, because Monty called Jessica Messica thirsty. And I'm like, come on, just because women are beautiful and they can show it, fuck off. Fuck off, you frustrated fuck. Oh, so what if a woman is beautiful? It's not like she showed a nudes or something. And I showed myself in a bikini, and so what? So is there a problem? Stay with us. Stay with us. I'm staying with you. I'm staying with you. And that's what it bothered, Monty, or bothered the other people. What, that she's pretty and they laughed? Come on, it's just jealousy. It really is just jealousy. Nothing else. No, ookie spooky. How come you have in your profile picture a middle-aged woman that looks all like normal and decent and like the ordinary female that you meet in any day-to-day life, and then you speak so ugly, not ugly, but you speak so aggressive? I don't understand. Your picture, your profile picture, ookie spooky, doesn't correlate with your choice of dialogue. So I don't understand your profile picture. I think your profile picture is a trolling picture, anyhow, if you ask me about it. What is peg? What does peg mean? Let me Google. Peg. Peg. Pug. Why would you what are you talking about? Why would you want to do an endoscopic gastronomy procedure to Steve? Why would you think about that, ookie spooky? Peg. Okay, I'm gonna put it on YouTube afterwards. Peg video. Watch. I'll put it now. YouTube peg. I see now that I went. I see that I'm live, and I see that my profile picture. Oh, I'm gonna get commented on that one. But what do I care? It is what it is. Why should I hide? After what, Barney got attacked, that she looks good. I'm not gonna hide that I used to look good. Peg, it's music. No, it's the same thing that I told you about. It's percutaneous endoscopic gastronomy peg tube insertion. The song Peg. I took it for myself because I liked the way I looked at that point. I have many pictures because I was very pretty. Very pretty, very funny, interesting, party, and also business. And people like that. They like to hang out with me back in the day. And now you guys on YouTube like to hang out with me. So that's that. It is what it is. At least I still have you that like to hang out with me, even if I'm not the same person as 5 years ago. But I wonder, I do now think that maybe that picture was because I'm thinking now in my little head, I'm thinking maybe that picture was a little bit too. But in the end, what do I care, right? I wanted to prove a point because of the Monty with the Barney trying to make fun of her for looking good. That just did not make sense. So I wanted to prove a point with that. So if somebody wants to make fun of me, whatever. Yeah, I ate dinner. Young tea champs, I did. I had sandwich, something simple, nothing. Because I'm not. If you know my channel from before, I was cooking every day. Uh, and when I was with Steve at home. But now that I'm in the hotel, I don't really do much about food because it's like, well, I have the fridge, the microwave. Sometimes, okay, maybe I get something outside, but that's very rare. And so I just basically eat fridge food, maybe sometimes heat something up in the micro. I also had water today. Yes, yes, I did. Water. Yeah, Mod Slicker, it's terrible. I was trying to put music, and in the end, people were telling me all this time I've been putting music, and no one heard anything. And I was like, no, they're just like saying they don't hear anything. If they hear me, my voice, they hear the music too. I can hear both, so I can hear both. So if I can hear both, they hear both. And then no, apparently no, no music. But I'll fix that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll fix the music issue. I'll work on that, and eventually in the future, I don't know where I will be. I don't have any answer regards this yet. Everything is still unknown. Everything is still unknown. But of course, eventually, where I will be when I have, normal situation, I will come on camera sometimes, not all the time. Like I said, I'm not one of these people. I do believe that as an as a person, as a friend, you should see your friend by the face. I do believe that, but not all the time. It's not a necessity all the time. But sometimes, it's nice to see the person face to face. I know that I like it to see them laugh and to see how they while they talk, how they act. You get a much more feeling of the person. It's more personal. That's what I want to say. My channel is very personal. My channel is very personal, and that's the whole point of it, and will always be very personal. That's why I like it, and it's going because I'm a good person, and the universe always kind of gives me what I want because I don't ask for crazy things. I don't ask for I want money, I want that, I want to be super skinny again. No, I ask for small things like I want a happy channel. I want to have my friends, make this work for me. The YouTube, I wrote YouTube so many emails, and YouTube is not listening to my requests about that and that and that. Can you please make it happen so that. And look, and now I have a small community that I can chat with and joke with, and I don't have to feel stressed or worried or silly or stupid. And I like that. That's exactly what I wanted, and I got what I wanted. So in the end, I'm the winner. If you think about it, it's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want more or less than this. As I said, if there's too many people, that many people that don't like you watch you, then you feel like uncomfortable to talk open, and then you're like, why am I even talking if I feel uncomfortable? Why? What's the point? It defies the whole point of feeling, yet heard but not. You feel heard, but in the end, it's like many people told me, hey, if you're looking for friends and community, you really looked in the wrong place in girl world. The most toxic place of all. You were looking there, and they're right about that theory. Like from all the places I was looking for community acceptance and friendship in this toxic girl world. The thing is, when I entered it, I didn't know how toxic it is. I learned this within time, and I learned so much more along the way. And I know that I'm not the only one. Maybe some people realize it much earlier than me. I'm not saying, I'm sure there are, but I know that there's not many people that realized much earlier than me what's going on really behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes, like what with this reactionist and foodie beauty and girl world and all that and YouTube. No, Grandpa Jim, I will not wear that when I go on camera. Why would I wear that on camera? I wore that. I was on a holiday. On a holiday. Kiki, the thing is, I don't want a great channel. I want this small channel. I want this small community. And regards apologizing, Kiki, I have to say, you can ask so many people in the community. I'm one of the people, not like Jessica, Messica, or others. I have really apologized per email to all the people, majority, and I have made because I have a channel. I've made personal videos for apologizing to each of them and tag them in those videos. It's still all on my channel. Everybody can find that evidence. I have apologized as much as I could. And then I said afterwards, hey, I know that some people, I'm aware some people will not forgive me and cannot forgive me, and I accept it. I'm not saying now like, oh, I apologized, and like forget about it. I'm like, no, I know what I did. I never thought that it would be outed because that was very private. But that is also not a reasoning just because I thought it was not going to be outed and private. Some things I mentioned, some things my mind was off and I was just not thinking or whatever. No excuse, but I said that For some things you just can't say I'm sorry. And I said, for some things I can't say I'm sorry, and it is what it is. And or somebody can understand and look past or say, hey, I'm not gonna forgive you immediately. I'm going to stay, take my time, and I'm gonna watch you. Maybe I'll check in what you're doing. Maybe after some time, if I see that you have proven yourself to not be an asshole, like you just made yourself look like the biggest asshole in the world. If you showed that you're not that way and you proved it within time, I'll consider to regard you again. That would be my opinion. That would be my approach in life, but not everybody's that way. Some people are like, no, you're blocked and you're blocked forever. And I hate, I don't hate this and this one because this and this one have subscribers and they're viewed pretty good, and I need to be good with them. So I won't point my finger at them, but on you, I will point my finger and I will say you're blocked and I hate you. Yeah, 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 yeah. As if you don't know what I'm talking about. I apologized to Honeyball many times. Many times I said, I'm sorry for that and that. I still stand to my point about the. I never said he's a bad entertainer, nothing like that. All I said that annoyed him is that I'll tell you, and I don't have to even repeat it actually. The thing is that it's just that he got annoyed because I pocket watch and I commented about the merchandise, and then he also didn't like that I say that his chat is a hug box. Those three factors, and that's why. That's why. I never tried to take anybody's channel down. That I hinted, let's put it like that, that I hinted, boom, boom, I hinted, yes, I hinted. But me personally, you say that I put my fingers on the keyboard and I'm like, I am going to take this channel down. I've never done that, never ever. I don't know how to do it, and even if I would know how to do it, I'm not a big reactor to have interest in doing that. I don't have an interest, like some people you have to, if you're like in business, some people you have, it's in your interest to wipe them away. You have to clear the road a little bit, for your own success. I'm giving you business school now. So yeah, you have to clear the road for your own success, and you have to see, okay, where do I stand? I'm ranking at this, and this one, these ones on my lane, on my path, these ones are above me, these ones are below me, so I should not even focus on trying to get the ones above me to get rid of them, because I will waste my time and energy. So in order to clear the path to make it easier on me, I have to see at least not even the ones below me, because I can still benefit off them by actually selling to them or giving them some whatever. But the ones all that are on my level, and you do your business and watch your thing. But before whatever, I'm going to stop myself now. And the same goes with reactionists. Uh, because nobody has time to watch. I'm sorry, if there's 30 people covering foodie beauty, 30 people foodie beauty, and the same cat topic, Nobody has the time to watch the 30 people. So it is a choice of the audience. But the ones that want to succeed and are very dedicated to it, not for fun reasons, but maybe for monetary reasons, and they do put in the time to edit and make comic sceneries and clips and all that, then of course they want the road more free for them. That is logics. Grandpa Jim, I also have a master's in business. Do you want to see mine? I have a picture. Do you want to see it? Okay, it's no, I'm not successful now, Kiki. Did you ever hear me say I'm successful? Did you ever hear me say that I am? I say I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to everyone. I don't know who you want me. Do you want me to apologize to you? I'm Kiki. Also sorry to you. With whatever I upset you, I'm sorry. I've apologized to everyone. Not my problem. You have many problems. I remember you. Not my problem with many problems. I did many people wrong. I apologize. Kiki, go into my videos. I don't want because it's 1,500. Even for me, it's hard to go through it. If you go look at the timetable of when my story was outed, does anyone remember the date when I was outed? It was about in April, beginning of April. So then go look in between my videos from, let's say from the 5th of April until the 15th of April, those 10 days. And in those 10 days, you will see apology, 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 apology. So do that, and then you can tell me that I did not apologize because everybody, please check the video clip of Lone Entourage. Lone Entourage even made a video clip about me and saying nobody understood what the hell I did and why I was doing that because I was good with everyone. And I even apologized personally to everyone. But the question is, why did I do what I did? Even I have a documentary made about this shit that I did. Yeah, Barney can bring me on panel if you want. Really, I don't have a problem to give apology. Sari Lee, Sari Lee. Sari Lee is also a very good friend of mine for a long, long time. Let's see, I think I got a message. Maybe Steve wrote me. No, Steve didn't write me. I'll write him anyhow. Not my problem. You're a really strange person. I'm telling you this. Grandpa Jim. Stop it, Grandpa Jim. Maybe Steve will actually really get jealous about you. You don't even know about that. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're strange because I don't understand why today you were saying what you were saying in the Barney chat. And I don't know why you don't like Barney. What's the point? Barney didn't really do anything to you personally. But I know many people that because they're beautiful and pretty, they're disliked. I have seen that. Me personally, for example, I have never disliked the successful or pretty woman. It attracts me because maybe I'm a very aroused person. You can say I'm a very easily aroused person, very sexually, alert, and I'm attracted to beauty and to nice confidence and not to arrogance. That for sure, not to arrogance and narcissism and all toxicity in the girl world. Whatever, it's for fun, but in real life, no. And if I see a nice woman, and that's cool and that's funny, and that speaks makes sense. It's very, very arousing, I find. Arousing, it's the word, like appealing. Change, remove the word arousing and put appealing. That makes more sense in English, what I wanted to say. Appealing. It's nice to see, for example, that's why I like Jessica Messica so much, because I thought, look at her, she's not full of shit. She says, yeah, whatever, I want to be entertainer, and I want to sit here with you for hours, and she can cover things. She can go video clip, tick, tick. She can do it just like Hannibal can do it for hours. They can do it, and they like it. And I was like, look, at least she's not full of shit. She's the way she is. I like that about her. And then she showed mean faces. Showed many. Of course, she already had her past, but I said, let's look past the past. I said, for me, you are the female Yo Mama. I think I can see you as the female Yo Mama version. Honestly, everybody knew that I said that. And I was a fan of hers and all that. And then she turned around at me, so strong. And I was like, okay, I can deal with it. I accept it. How many videos, clips did I make about Jessica Messica? And saying, okay, I got it, you don't like me. Okay, I got it, you don't like me. Okay, I got it, you don't like me. But did I ever give her a reason to her personally, a reason to not like me? No, not at all. Maybe today because I comment, yeah, because she's irresponsible for me in my eyes. And she's not, at her age, you should have different focus and thoughts in your mind, not coloring your hair that color. And yeah, YouTube channel. I do this, this is my outlet. This is my therapy. I'm not putting time or saying subscribe and like. No, no. Even people, they write me, I subscribe to you. I'm like, oh dear, like, I'm sorry for you that you subscribe to me. I can't even tell you did a good thing. Yeah. Like, imagine to be at that age and to be a mother and to be living temporarily with your mom. I get it, but to have to say on YouTube, yeah, she lets me curse, but she doesn't like it when I curse. Oh, I would feel so ridiculous. I would be like, wow, wow. But that's me. Let me not compare and let me not judge the other people. I always say that. But I know that many people cannot say that I'm wrong in what I'm saying. I know that for a fact as well. Puffer fish, puffer fish. I don't care. I know I'm not saying anything wrong. She can hear what she wants to hear. The thing is that anyway, she likes people talking about her. So I think indirectly I'm doing her a favor, if you ask me. And I always said that Monty, I would never said anything. The thing is, I was never fake or wrong, two-faced with her. I was never. I know that for a fact. There's no, there's evidence, email. She has it with Breezy. Breezy wouldn't dare to show the messages between what I had with her. At the end, you don't even want to know what messages I wrote her. I still have them. I don't want to look at them because I just want to remember the time that's 2 years ago, and I don't want to remember how pathetic I was. But I wrote her like, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. I was just so disappointed. I felt so deceived, so fooled. Well, what am I doing now, Sherry? Now I'm doing what old things again. Who's on OnlyFans? Kiki, who's on OnlyFans? No, you saw even Sherry, you saw that even Jessica Messica deleted her Discord. Number one, because apparently it's really hard to manage or something like that. Number one, I can barely manage with this YouTube. And number one again, I repeated number one 3 times. Look at my mathematical skills tonight. I'm kicking it. Number one again. Uh, she deleted her Discord. And number one again. Number one again. Sherry, how old are you? Because I know that you're a fan of T and Sass, and I know that you know about Girl World, and I know you're everywhere, and you're also cool with me, and we hang out, and we're friends. I consider you a virtual friend. But how old are you? Because like me, I find myself too old to say, let me make a Discord. I think I'm already over that. 39, you can say, yeah, 39. I think you should not make a Discord after age 35. I think after 35, you're too old for that. But I don't know because I don't know about the technology. You see that I'm very, very, how to say, uninformed. I really am uninformed. Hey, Ariel. Hey, Ariel, guess what? I heard people talking about you. And I know you from chats, but I didn't know all these details about you, honestly. And I didn't even follow them to tell you. I also like Tien Sass. And Ariel, and I didn't know that you're so popular. I didn't follow that you're already in stories, and you also have been. I don't know where to watch to get this information, but anyways, I think it's better that I don't need to know this information. I know you from this chat and from other chats. I always thought that you're a quiet person, and apparently you did have some things to say that I missed. I didn't hear them. So that's something new that I found out just today about you, Aria. But I didn't hear anything. I didn't listen to what people are saying. Just Ariel, is Ariel here? Is Ariel here? Is Ariel here? Ariel, I know her from a long time, but I forgot. I think also Monty. I'm not sure, but at some point I lost her along the way in the chats where I was hanging out. Eggy Toast and Willie Rod. I have no problem with you. I've met you from the past before. But I'm really, really good with Barney, and the problems you guys have, I don't want to get involved in it, and I don't want to talk about it. You're here welcome to be nice and everything, but please don't talk about Barney in any negative way. If you could respect that, I would really highly appreciate. In rest, I don't have anything else to say. Just please be polite towards problems you have with Barney, whatever, please don't share it here, because also Barney didn't ever comment about you, or Barney never commented actually about anyone else in my chat, just about making fun of me, but not making fun of me in a bad way, making fun of me so I can laugh about myself also. And that's why I like Barney very much. You have to respect it. Try it. Give it your best shot. Sadly, everybody talks about everybody. Everybody talks about everybody, but Barney, for example, I haven't heard speak so ugly, like with such curse words. I'm sorry, Sadly, but some people, when I hear them on YouTube and they're allowed to talk that way, I know that sometimes I say some things that are completely out of the ordinary and it's just wrong, but I hardly do it. And but some people, they have no control over their mouth, uh, and it's just disgusting. It's terrible. Barney, on the other hand, she maybe said bitch or something like that, but she doesn't talk so ugly or disgusting. And I'm tired of these people being so toxic and so full of hate. It's just like, let's just get over it. Nothing's gonna change. Foodie beauty is gonna be foodie beauty, and whatever, we can watch and view it. But in the meantime, we can just have our fun and joke around already about everything else. Even if we joke about each other, it's okay. I find that okay to joke about one another, or to not criticize, but to even give advice to one another. Why not? And the other person can say, I appreciate your advice, or yes, she was or he was right, and I reflected upon it. Or the person can say, I don't need or don't appreciate your advice. There's all these possibilities. But I think that we should evolve, and we should evolve from the past era, of foodie beauty reactions and chats and all that. And we should evolve a little bit, and more. I cannot say. I would like to say more intelligent things, but before I make a fool of myself, I think you understand where I'm going, but I just don't have the right words to formulate myself. I think that we should be moving on together, still having fun, and still girl world, and still talking, but in a different way, and like more mature and more. We've joked already about it so many times about, and we've said how many times she shit to the cats, and now she has a new cat. So what? Let's go over all of that again. Let's go over all of the cat talk again, like just saying today. And is she gonna go to the vet? And is she going to cut the nails? And let's speculate, and let's speculate. Money, 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 money. Trust me on this. And I hate it when people think that I don't see through it. I see through it. I smell it, even through the computer. Discord, Discord, Discord. What is the benefit of Discord? Can you explain me? Somebody put me down short and brief. The benefit of Discord is boom, 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 boom. Eggy Toast and Willie Roth. Your joke for me is, how to say, I don't even take it as something bad or something. But you know that, because if you see one of my pictures that I made in my last lives, where I was with my first boyfriend, you can see that I had very heavy makeup, and always the people would tell me, but I love the makeup. And all the people would tell me, you are so young, you're just 18. I was 18 in the picture. And they're like, you're making yourself look like 26, 27 because you're just overloading your face with makeup. And I wouldn't listen. And then after some time, I got comments, transvestite, 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 even though I am not a transvestite, but just because people are mean, and they saw that I liked my heavy makeup and I was good at my heavy makeup. That maybe it was too much for my age. Maybe it was, but whatever. It looked good. And because they were mean, they called me transvestite. So I have, I don't know. I don't even, it, it didn't bother me then so much, and now not at all. Because I knew these people are just hateful. Jessica will roller coaster with anyone that can give her clout or views or any kind of YouTube advantage. That's what Jessica is. Anything, she really has that dream. And like I told you, people, I uh, I want everybody to be happy. I want to see happy people, because if other people are happy, that energy flows around me, and I will get some of it. If I don't, you understand? It's just the way a flow of energy and the way the universe works. That's why I don't believe in jealousy. So I want, if she really wants this YouTube channel, I want it for her, because I really supported her and I said, yeah, you can be an entertainer. Yeah, you can be like the female Yo Mama. Go for it. I support you. Mm. She really wants it. But like I said, for her age to put, like they say, don't put all your eggs in one bucket. I think this is an English saying or some. It's not in German. You don't have it. You have something else, but not with the eggs in the bucket. Don't put all your eggs in one bucket. And she's kind of like that. She's confused. She doesn't know now what to do. There's no content really. And she on in her own life, what can she say? Yeah, my mom doesn't let me curse. And what can she talk about? Really, nothing. Let's go to the supermarket. Let's cook something. Me, okay. Also, me. What can I talk about? My garden, my marriage with Steve, and what I think about America versus Europe, and will I stay? Will I go? But I hope it works for her. But she should be more responsible. This with coloring her hair purple. I understand you do that once at that age. Like Monty did his braids or something. It's for fun, or you have the time. You're not working, but you don't keep those colors going at that age. Who's gonna take you seriously? I don't know. Then again, we're in America. Maybe I'm just talking. You know what I'm talking about. Even in America, who's gonna take you seriously if you say, "Hey, I really want a good job position," or "I would like to be part of this project," or something? If you're 15, 20, 25, yeah, go with green hair. But at 33, no. And you already have kids that are almost grown. No, you don't go with green hair. It's a fact. Hate me for it. Hate me for it. Yeah, I'm a little bit strict. I talk reality. I'm not going to bullshit you about life. I've lived everywhere and grown, had to deal with everything and everyone. And image is very important. Just like she said, now I'm going to keep quiet because I'm going to reflect on my journey and my image for my YouTube channel. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, okay. What can I say about these people? What do you want me to say more? Yeah, goals. Exactly, MC. I'm glad you're here. Good evening. Good evening. That's a good goals. I got a wrench in that stupid Bali's chat. What's Grandpa Jim drinking? What are you drinking? No, pot calls the kettle bong is drinking. Hey, pot calls the kettle bong. Not my problem. Message retracted. And now, what do you think? You think that I'm not being mean? I am not being mean. What do you think that this Jessica Messica? She's not at home watching this chat now. You think she's not? She's watching. But she knows she can't come in here because I'll so quickly tell her, hey, hey, are you bored? Go make your own life. Fast, boom. Not because I'm nasty, just because she did it to me. She provoked me to not be nice. She pushed me until the last moment. How much can you suck up to someone and say, stopping me, just stopping me, just stopping me? And they don't let go, and they want you out of the way, fuck off indirectly. Like, come on, all that hatred. For what? For what? In the end, you see, uh, I'm a funny person and I do talk some sense. Sometimes I ramble and I talk nonsense, but I make some good points. And she did wrong when she did that with me. Kiki, 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 Kiki. Gaining Gerd, can you please make a spell and curse on Kiki? I ask you kindly. Because they're being very mean to me. Yeah, Sarili. But the thing is, that my chat here is not, what do you call it, is not recorded. So the people afterwards, when they watch the video, they cannot see the chat. You should make a shrine, Grandpa Jim, and send me a picture. Barney, hey for coming by again. I talked about you all night long. I talked about you all night long. Probably you'll hear about it. Yeah, Eggy Toast and Willie Roth is also here, and I told them to towards you that you're my friend, and nothing goes over that. So here must be respectful. Here must be respectful regards that, and I pres I presume they understood. That's not a bad idea, gaining girl, to go. I like going under the full moon naked. Actually, do you know me? How do you know that I like doing that? Honestly, that I like naked to be in front of the moon and nature and to get in touch. How do you know about this? I haven't done it in quite some time, since Bali. But even if I do it, you won't know. It's not like I want to make a video of it. It's nice, MCM, to be okay. It's because I grew up also in Bali, but to be on the sea and in touch with nature and Also, my husband, he doesn't understand why do I like sitting on the floor, because I prefer sitting on the floor rather than on the couch. And then I don't like wearing sandals or something. I like going barefoot as much as I can, of course, not everywhere. But like in the house, of course, and then in the garden, sometimes I go barefoot. And he doesn't understand. It's like, but I'm like, no, it's nice to be, you're in touch with the earth, you're in touch, but it's not everybody gets that. For some people, it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, MCM. If you want bathing suits, Jessica Messica already asked everybody from her subscribers to write to Temu, because she wants to be sponsored by them, but they're not answering her, and she wants some bathing suits so she can show on her show the bathing suits. In case you didn't hear this, this is what she said, and I tell you, I hope for her that she gets this sponsorship. It's just ridiculous for me that some people ask for things like that and they find it normal, it's really for me, wow. But in the end, it's a different world. She is younger than me. She's 33, I'm 39. There's quite some difference. I hope Sarili, I don't want bad for her. I hope that she gets sponsored. If she really wishes, why? Like Breezy, I don't want Breezy to lose her channel or something. I just want her to be an entertainer, a correct one. Like I didn't even have anything. I liked the ideas when she said she's gonna go to make vlogs, and she went to the restaurant and everything. It was quirky, but it was entertaining. It made me laugh. Her quirkiness and uncomfortableness was for me entertaining. I have to say it as it is. And at least that is content. She's doing something. She's putting herself out there. But to just click on somebody else's content and to just drag them and do that for 3 years' time and to earn money off that, no, I don't respect that. And I've said it too many times already. So that's why I say I don't even hate Breezy. I want everybody to realize their dreams, to be sponsored or whatever they want, to have a monetized, a good channel and all that. But put in the work and be decent, be ethical, be moral about it. That's all I say. Grandpa Jim, will you meet me under the full moon? Sarili, what do most people do? No, Sarili, I'll tell you one thing. I've realized, yeah, that's why I became so aggressive before with the people that make money from YouTube. And I'm like, oh, everybody's. I'll tell you this. I was too struck. I was like, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. And I was going at everybody. Do you remember when I was tagging, tag, 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 tag? I was crazy. I'm like, everybody's doing it. It's only me and FBRC, that are not. Even though FBRC did super chats, I knew that he was doing it for money, but he was really trying to be an entertainer and not even, let me rephrase, he was not trying. He was an entertainer and is an entertainer because he always put in the time to edit. And he would even tell people, yeah, I have a normal job and I can't be on time with the news because everybody else just saying and everybody else already reported on the foodie beauty news. But he would stay and edit it and make it a little bit funny with his touch, and so entertainer. And that's why he also tried to be monetized. But then when I saw everyone else, I got really angry and I thought everybody's wanting to be monetized. And I saw everybody evil, and that was childish of me. That was primitive of me. That was closed-minded of me. And I admit to it now. I admit I learned about it later on, that not a lot of people do it for monetization. Indeed, no denying that. But not everybody. There are people out there that just do it just for fun. There are people out there just do it to say they want to put it out there and to have some fun. And I've seen these people, I've followed them for also a long time. For example, the best one I can give you right now on the top of my head is Great Grebo. Great Grebo does this just because she likes YouTube. It's her hobby. She has the time. Her husband's not disturbed by it. And she has her fun with it. She's not like super chat or something like that, or she doesn't look for clout or like that. No. So Great Grebo is the best example I can give for what I'm talking about. And there's many more people like her. The gaining gird, I know, because you put a spell out there. Can you put a spell? And there's from the people that I hear, there's now 23, I see. From the 23 people that I hear, I have the feeling, my spiritual feeling tells me that 15 are trolls. So the gaining gird, if you could make a spell and remove the trolls, this is your mission that I give you right now. MCM, you cannot. Yeah, but the thing is that, number one, you have to. They cannot send you money if you do not give them your bank account number. It is not like it's a you. Everybody makes it sound like you are without a choice. You're still a choice. There's still a choice. It is a choice. It's like also a choice, like when a woman. No, I was gonna give a really bad example. I'm really glad I stopped myself there before I said shit. Thanks to God, sometimes common sense hits into me at the right moment. No, don't bring trolls gaining gird. You terrible, terrible gird. You're always gonna be terrible with your ways. MCM, I know you also do a channel. I wanted to say you, but then I said no because you're in the chat, and I mentioned Great Grebo. But you're in the same category for me as Great Grebo. Regards, channel. Just for fun, to just have some fun and communicate with virtual friends, share some ideas. No, good ways to gaining gird. I know you do. Find. No, but the thing is that if just people would be, how to say, if people would be more original and say, okay, look, Foodie Beauty right now is not making content. And usually maybe they drag on creators or Foodie Beauty or whatever, but they still come online and not let's do a what what do you call it? Throwback. Yeah, that's exactly the word. Foodie beauty throwback. No, don't do a foodie beauty throwback. Just talk normally to the people that come to see you, just talk just randomly. Ookie Spooky, do you know that I'm a very big fan of Moist Critical Charlie? Do you know that I am? I'm a very big fan. I wrote him very many emails. And I also made videos about him and I tagged him in the videos. I don't know if he ever saw any of them. Yeah, MCM, but the cat is just, yeah, for content. That's the thing. And she likes it that people eat it up, exactly like she said, eat it up, haha, react on it. Say how pathetic I am. Say how evil I am. For her, what is who even knows? Maybe the cat is just somebody else's cat, and she asked Salah, "Hey, let's ask someone if they have a cat, and let's borrow the cat for a few episodes or whatever." You never know. Everything with her is scripted. Everything is for views. Nothing is original. Nothing is real. Nothing. You can see the loneliness and frustration in her face, but she is just so. This girl is just so fixated. She's so fixated and desperate. She knows she has no life without this YouTube channel. She knows she's lost without the YouTube channel. Other people would be like, oh, I'd be lost without my family. Oh, I'd be lost without. No, she's lost without the YouTube channel. So she is gonna do everything and lie and script and suffer for some time in order to be sure. Like whoever advised her said, you're now turning 40. If you want to keep on going with YouTube, you gotta save money. You can't spend anymore, and you gotta keep on making it. And you have to be take in account that your channel will not be forever. You're no Casey Neistat. You know what I mean? You're no Casey Neistat. So somebody probably told her, make the best of what you can, put in the work now, suffer, and suck it up with this hijab and Muslim and marriage story and pay the guy whatever you promised him, make him a YouTube channel. Do that for half a year and then resume with another with your script, back in Canada and doing this and that. Save the money and probably the person like I would tell her by the age 45, you have 5 years to, if you're lucky, to keep the YouTube money coming in the way it did for you before. Do that 5 years, save money, and because another job you're not gonna get, and another way of income you're not gonna have, and for a man to take and support you, you're not gonna see that either. Those things are very clear, and I don't have to tell you them. No reactor tell. Just saying doesn't tell you this. Just saying. I like her a lot because I was hanging out in her chats because I was entertained, but I got the hang of her too. Like, say it. Why does nobody question Foodie Beauty about the hair? Everybody talks. Why do she's wearing a white hijab? That's on purpose, shock content, so people say, she's gonna dirty it, and they have what to look at and comment about. Why does nobody ask her how long is your hair now? How long is your hair now? How is the hair doing? Like, is it itching you? Uh, have you looked at it? Have you looked? She talks about everything, but nobody's talking about the hair now. But yet, when she shaved her head bald, the whole world was talking about it. And now, no, because what? Because it's covered in the hijab. Well, that's the whole purpose of the hijab and the whole script. But are people so stupid that they just yet don't question it? Like, for fuck's sake, man. These are the things that piss me off at the end of the night. We have a Rouge mode. Which one could it be? Maybe it's Ookie Spooky. Maybe it's Ookie Spooky. Ookie Spooky, I'm gonna remove you for a while because just for safety reasons, please don't be upset. You can be a mod again, but because I feel there's somebody in the air, and I know that you can be sometimes very, different sided. The gaining girds, check it out. I removed. Let's see now if something happens. Gaining gird. I already showed you the shrine. Didn't you see my thumbnail with the beautiful picture and everything? It's a wall shrine. It hangs on my wall. Yeah, of course I'm not Barney. No, I had to remove Ookie Spooky because I don't trust. I like Ookie Spooky, but do I trust Ookie Spooky? No, because I know Ookie Spooky can be, sneaky at times. Yeah, who went live that everybody left? Let's see. Oh, nobody apparently. Nobody, don't be honored. I'm honored that you're honored. Kiki, I don't know you so well. Give me some time. Give me some time. You give me some hard comments today. Yeah, lol, lol, lol. Yeah, it's strange, Ariella, the way that YouTube works. I tell you. But the thing is, the views always depend. It's different. Look now 16, and then boom, it can drop boom like this. It can drop to 6, 7, and then boom, it goes back up to 12. It's very hard to monitor. I've tried to monitor, but it's very hard. Everybody, I'm going to take a pee very quickly. And then I'm gonna check if Steve wrote me, but I don't think he did. What are you talking about getting your body mods are the worst too? I'm back. While I was peeing, I was thinking about your mama. I was thinking to myself, I know that I'm crazy. It's like, why are you thinking about these things? Am I muted? No. No, no, not at all. I said that I'm not attracted to your mom as a man. I would like him to have as a friend, of course, to hang out as a friend or a colleague or something like that, but not more. It's not my. In that perspective, no. Everybody has their style, you know what I mean? Steve is not also my style, physically 100%, but he is very nice physically. So I have to say, I'm very happy. But Steve more suits me in the bedroom style. He knows, I don't know, not he knows anything. He doesn't know much in the bedroom style. But what he knows in the bedroom is exactly how I like it. It somehow clicks, it matches. Even though nobody would expect it. It's just something, there. I can't explain. Today I told Steve. Yeah, I did. I was saying that. I was thinking about your mama. Wait, I was thinking about your mama while I was peeing because I was thinking that, oh man, like after I made so much fun of your, not of your mama. I didn't make fun of him, but you understand what I mean. I made jokes and jokes and jokes, and Gaining Gerd made jokes. We all made jokes. I'm like, it's gonna be hard for him to appear into his next show and not say anything, but he knows that I don't want him to mention me, but it's like I'm just making it very, very impossible. He's like, of course he has to mention something about the shrine, probably, it is funny and it is hilarious. So I was thinking, like maybe it is me again why he's not coming. Not because he's not coming online, but I was just thinking, why is he not coming online? I was taking a pee and I'm like, why? Like I'm now going back to talking to you people. Why I'm not watching the show? Usually I'm used to watching the show. No, I'm not watching the show now. I'm kind of making the show, but I'm not even making one. I'm just talking, talking, talking. But usually I'm listening and I miss listening. And that's why I miss listening to other chats. That's why I still going to Honeyboss chat because I still like listening to him. I just can't follow everything. I don't find a lot funny, but that doesn't mean that I don't like listening and following there. Haha, but you know what? You can say what you want. You can say what you want, but I'm really glad that I punished Jessica Messica in a way, but I did it so elegantly. I want this to be recorded. I did it so elegantly and diplomatically and like a lady. I didn't even attack her. I kept on supporting her. And she's like, get out of my way. And I'm like, I'm out of your way. And now guess where she is? Where is she? Where is Jessica Messica with the green hair? Oh, ugh. People, with low minds and low education, they always learn at the end, but they learn just much, much later. It takes them much more time. The gaining girl, are you messing with my Wi-Fi again? Wi-Fi, Steve loves it because he says Wi-Fi, and I know it's Wi-Fi. But I say Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. Is the Wi-Fi working? Is the Wi-Fi working? And there's many other things that I say just my way. And people think that it's entertaining. For me, it makes sense. It makes just more sense the way I say it. It sounds just more Wi-Fi. 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 Yeah, so now, anyways, you're all my friends and hanging out. Can you please give me some advice? What am I meant to do next? Because now I'm in the not Motel 4, but number 8. Spooky Spooky. Get the number right, at least if you're gonna dox it. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do next? What should I do next? It's buffering, huh? Let me refresh.